Bandung can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Isaac! And he scores! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
This is...
Tries a shot! It's a goal! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, just shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Fernandez pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see...
A header! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Bandung are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way... And the shot! He's put it wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And they've got rid. That'll be a throw-in. That is ended up in no man's land. Robertson. Now there's a fine big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And one more try! And there's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been...
Can he finish? Oh, it rattles the bar. Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's really well cleared. And they've got a throw. Fernandez. Caicedo. Decent chance! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And now they can spring out of defence. chance, surely! Goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Fernandez. And the pass is intercepted. Jimenez.
Always goal side. He's found some space. And the shot! And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Jimenez.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Van Dijk.
That's very neat.
Van Dijk.
Ploughing through the middle. Chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. And no mistake. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Stood up well to him there. Caicedo. Spread out to the left. And it's Camavinga. Oh, look at the space!
Shapes to shoot!
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Caicedo. It's Camavinga. Messi. No, he's not getting his way this time. He's picked his way through. Camavinga. This is promising.
He's having a shot! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time.
Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Percy Van Dunk really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Persib Bandung are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And so the action is resumed. Camavinga
And a chance!
It's anyone's ball now. Persib Bandung have their second corner now. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga purring.
Chance! Sensational from Camavinga! He's got himself an absolute peach.
And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
That is good strength. Jimenez. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust. I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Jimenez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Caicedo. Serginho. Looking to play him in.
And he's in on goal! And he shoots! And that's a tiny finish! It hurts,
It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
That is good alertness. Serginho. And it's Van Dijk. Almost an hour gone. And Serginho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had a shot! No, it's wide.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. He's had it taken off him. Caicedo. And it's Serginho. Camavinga. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Pass somewhat off target.
There's the shot!
Now, who's going to be first to this? Crossing. Look at this.
And the shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Great chance! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Donnarumma. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Van Dijk. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Donnarumma. Donnarumma getting forward. No, again there's no way through. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Closing in on goal.
Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Isaac! And that's a sharp finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Could be danger here. He's got away. Oh, cracking ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Camavinga. Now, who's going to be first to this?
There will be 5 minutes
In with the
time.
challenge.
Pretty robust defending.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Messi. He's found a way through.
Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! And there's your hat
hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Number 10.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the bit.
Son Heung-min! It's gone in, he's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Substitution on the field.
So a bit of a
Number 7,
revolving door here,
Jorginho.
and that will be it. A statement win on a crucial day. Persib Bandung get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. Jorginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback.
Mbappe! Goal! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mbappe!
Shot at goal! It's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Fernandez. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely weighted ball. And he's quick to return it. Goes down, but nothing given. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Isak. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Tries to pass it through. Not the most convincing of passes.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Done delicately. This one shot, surely!
Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what has happened?
And the shot! He's got a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quick.
Oh, he's been caught this time, surely!
And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got four. That is remarkable. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening.
There's the shot!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Persib Bandung can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Isak! Sensational from Isak! He's got himself an absolute peach.
And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Oh no, this does not look good. He is through here. Shot could be on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a lovely pass.
And the shot!
It's hit the crossbar. Cross needs to be good. Cleared without hesitation. Eze. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's rising!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Isak is offering a wry smile there.
Persib Bandung with the corner, there first. Peruzzi gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga does well to get it back. Oh, good ball!
Can he finish? Off the post!
Robertson. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Robertson wants to run onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Shoots!
Isak is flagged offside. Looking for the run. Fernandez in acres of space out wide. Son Heung-min. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a little off target. It's come to nothing. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager.
A header!
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Son Heung-min. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And here's Isak. Isak.
He's had a shot!
And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Persib Bandung are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Persib Bandung are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Mbappe. Ambitious ball here, and he's picked it up out wide, lofted in. Messi. Van Dijk. It's Camavinga. Vardio. And it's Camavinga. And here's Isak. That's very neat.
And the shot! And it's there! And there's your hat
hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control. Van Dijk. Serginho. And back to the keeper. And Guardiola. Shifted it to the flank. Mbappe.
Two
And it's
added minutes
Camavinga.
has been indicated.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. That'll be a throw-in. Eze ventures forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's onside! And for the first half, that is that. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Persib Bandung absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Persib Bandung, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. So straight into the second half. Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandes. Guardiola. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
And Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Now it's Mbappe. That's tidy.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Probing pass, and it's made its way to him. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. This game already looks like a fait accompli. Now he's got space here. Fernandes. And it's Eze. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Isaac being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
And this is Messi. Messi! And that's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish.
Mbappe! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
Mbappe! It's in! How many, just how many
The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And now he has two.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
Chance! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's got away. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's nice. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's really nicely played.
Oh, shooting chance! He lifts the roof!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
The goal scorer.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That has found him in acres of space.
Chance, surely!
And he's missed it.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Persib Bandung have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Mbappe being withdrawn, but not without warm applause.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay about that now. I think if the manager had taken him off a goal earlier, I think he would have been a little bit upset about that, but now that he's got his hat-trick, I think all's okay.
Aimed beyond the defence. Messi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
That has earned a reprieve. Oh no, what has happened here? Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Persib Bandung have opted to make another change here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
He's had it taken off him. Great ball, and he's in here.
Can he finish?
Deftly away. No way through there. Camavinga. 5 minutes to add. And here's Isak. Fernandez. That's an imaginative pass. And that is that. Persib Bandung are going up, and now they can dream. Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with
everybody,
fire
and
in their
welcome
eyes.
to today's match.
This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. That is good alertness. Spread to the right. Guardiola plays it long. Delivery from...
Gets his head on it!
No, just not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Played into space. Serginho. That is ended up in no man's land. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Savage gets a foot in here. And it's Serginho. And here's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. Out again for a throw-in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's clever. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. And he cuts out the supply. Guardiola. So it is still 0-0. And here's Isak. Gets a good foot in there. That's a good ball out wide. So what can they make of this? Messi. Now it's Rodri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Isak. Oh, well measured. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's delivered all right. And we have liftoff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Persib Bandung have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out...
Bullish header! In he goes again!
And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foot in. Persib Bandung have the chance to go the other way.
Seoul really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through...
And he shoots!
And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Pass somewhat off target. Spread it left. And he's managed to get free. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. He's in a great position here. Great vision. Good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way. Cross flung in towards the middle.
2 added minutes.
That's a decent clearance. And here's Isak. Beckenbauer gets it clear. Stefan Savic chooses to go crossfield. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. Throw in. And he thumps it clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Isak. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, just skips past his man. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's been hooked away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rodri. Oh, he's found support out wide. Messi. He has found the way through. Now the delivery. Oh, great leap! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Messi tries to play it through.
Isak! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
should get the job done. And he can clear it away. Isak receives it in a good position here, looking to play him in, but that has not gone well. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're quick to get it back. Vardiol. In with the challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Kane. Messi. He's picked his way through. It's Benzema! It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Van Dunk really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Number 9.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible He's rising! Oh, that is a great stop!
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Into the last quarter of an hour. Serginho. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Mbappe. Picks out brilliant. Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Mbappe. Number 22, Fernandez. Coming on the field, number 8.
Oh, what has happened here?
Number 27, Federico Valverde. Substitutions taking place.
The message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Benzema.
Oh, great feat, that.
He is through here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's let fly.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking for the run. Oh, important interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a really well-measured ball. Beckenbauer getting this one clear.
Van Dunk really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Camavinga deep into stoppage time. Now that looks a decent ball. That's the keeper's ball. Araujo. Rodri. And time is up. Persib Bandung illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football.